Hi guys, welcome to the Defense with Chara. The globalists, the deep state, these guys do not like a president or a leader that loves their country. So if you are a leader of any country, president, and you stand up for your country, you love your country, you really have the interest of your country in heart. This globalists, the elite of the world today, they don't like you because you can't be bought, you can't be paid. I mean, it's just a lot. On that note, we want to talk about President Ibrahim Traore. I'm sure you guys have been seeing a lot of him about him on social media. He is the president of Burkina Faso. And no doubt that this young man, I mean, I think he's the youngest president in Africa, if not the whole world. And this young man has been making a lot of impact. He became a president by what the media say, by mutiny. Now, let's rewind a little bit. In 2015, the president Kabore became elected into office to become president of Burkina Faso. And he led Burkina Faso, but his regime wasn't really okay. In fact, highest massacre in the country happened during his tenure. And the way he dealt with it was not really pleasing. I mean, if you hear about Burkina Faso, what comes to your mind is terrorism, war, a lot. The people, the citizens have been suffering, they've been displaced. And this is a country that is rich in resources like gold, but yet the citizens of this country just keep suffering and suffering. In 2022, there was a coup. Damiba led a coup and took over the presidency, and he was installed by the military to become the president of Burkina Faso. That was in January 2022. But after 8 months, all the promises evaporated. Like, he didn't do anything. So 8 months later, that's September 2022, Ibrahim led his second coup in just 1 year. 2 coups is 1 year. And he took over with the support of the junior officers and, of course, the people. He took over and became the president. And everything changed. He became the president, I think, when he was 34 years old. And everything changed. Now, he started making bold steps. So I want you to look, I'm telling you this story because I want you to see the character of the man we are dealing with. I believe that this man just wants to do good for his country. He just stood up, he just rose up to the occasion that I can try, at least try to fix my country. Right? And I have a clip of him. So I just want us to take a listen to that clip. I mean, with that clip, you will have an idea of the kind of man we are dealing with. So here we go.
They will tell us, Thomas Sankara tried to do it like this, but where is he? He is dead. The Haitian president, he tried to do it like this. Where is he? He is dead. Gaddafi tried like this. Where is he? He is dead. These are the veiled statements made to us to instill fear. And then we also often see some young people trying to follow in the footsteps in a different way. You can hear them say, such a person ruled like this, he has the sepulchre. Such a person ruled like this, he is in prison. All this to try to scare us, to make us cowards. I think they haven't understood something. When we say the homeland or death, we shall overcome, it's not just a phrase, it has its full meaning. We are not afraid and we will never be afraid. We will continue our struggle. They have undoubtedly and surely scared numerous African heads of state. You often see, when we speak or when we have the opportunity to be in certain situations abroad, we often make statements to call on African heads of state to wake up, take care of our youth, to be able to initiate our real development.
So guys, this is the kind of person we are dealing with here. This is the character of the man we are dealing with. And it's obvious that this man wants something good for his country. let me tell you, the first groundbreaking thing he did was to send away the French military from Burkina Faso. So France has a hold in this country because Burkina Faso was formerly colonized by France. And then there's a lot of terrorism in this country by the jihadis, by the Al-Qaeda, ISIS. So the French government, they came as, I want to help you. So they brought in their military into the country to help terrorism. But this military has been in this country for years. Like the French military, they have been in the country for years. But terrorism keeps increasing. It just keeps increasing. So one of the bold things that this man did, and that is why the West are attacking him left, right, center, is that he sent away, like he said, they don't want any French military in their country. All of them should go. And guess what? He also sent away the mine owners. Because Burkina Faso is a country that is rich in gold. So these people from the West, especially from France, they come into this country, exploiting this country. Amidst the terrorism, they are still taking their gold. And then the current president, Ibrahim Traore, said no more gold. In fact, he sent away all the mine owners, go back to your country. And that is why the West is so mad. They are so angry with this man right now. They are looking for many ways to break it down. In fact, they've had like at least 2 attempts on his life. Even trying to pay his guard, his personal bodyguard, I think $5 million to kill him. To kill him. And I'm like, it's crazy. Really, it's crazy how the length these guys are willing to go for what they want. You have been in a particular country trying in the name of fighting terrorism. But it's not still the West that used the USAID to sponsor these terrorists. So what are you guys doing? Are you really fighting terrorism, or are you trying to keep this country in abject poverty? Trying to keep the citizens of this country displaced in a way that they can't even think well enough to even start utilizing the resources they have. Recently, the United States, Commander of the United States Africa, Michael Langley, claimed that Ibrahim Traore is a threat to Burkina Faso. In fact, that he has been using the gold, the resources in Burkina Faso to protect himself and, use this for his family. I'm like, okay. First of all, he is from Burkina Faso. It is his country. I'm just saying, let's paint the scenario. If he decides to use the gold from his country to protect himself, isn't that legal? I mean, people from other countries like France had literally been coming into the country, exploiting these guys and taking it back to their country, to their own reserve, leaving this country desolate and displaced. And the president of the country is using, if at all it is, using the gold to protect his country, he is now the bad person. So he's a threat to democracy. He's a threat to democracy. This is what they do all the time. When a leader is trying to step up, to try to make things work for his country, it's a threat to democracy. We need to intervene. We need to help the people of Burkina Faso. The people of Burkina Faso are actually in support. They love him. They do love him. They are standing with him. April 30th, they had like a worldwide protest saying, leave him alone. We want him there. Finally, somebody is making it. Somebody is making a move. And now that person that is making a move is suddenly a threat. So Michael Langley went to the Senate and accused this president of a country. I wonder, what is his business? This country. Anyways. So he went to this president, accused him of using the gold for his personal use. But I have a video of this Michael Langley, right? He was questioned. He was asked, why are you very, very much interested in Africa? Why do we spend a lot of money in Africa? What is happening? And here was his response to this question. Take a listen.
Langley, can you talk about why we care about what's happening in Africa right now? Why are we spending the money we're spending there?
For access and influence. I say that a number of countries are at the tipping point of actually being captured by the Russian Federation, as they are spreading some of their false narratives across Libya. And from a strategic answer piece, access influence across the whole Maghreb, that is NATO's southern flank. We need to be able to maintain access and influence across the Maghreb from Morocco all the way to Libya. The PRC and Russia are also remaining exploitative where possible and coercive when necessary. They want that ground. They want power projection capabilities. So for the most part, the rest of the continent is also for mining concessions, whether it be gold or rare earth minerals. Both of them have a long-range plan. But I think at the accelerated pace, Russian Federation is really trying to take over Central Africa as well as the Sahel.
Hi guys, did you just hear that? Access and influence. That's what we are. That's what we mean. That's who we are. Access for what? Oh, like what they're doing in Burkina Faso. Now France has a lot of gold in their reserve, and now they are claiming it's their gold, and they're claiming Burkina Faso, that the country, they are ungrateful. What? Really? I mean, you have a lot of gold in your reserve, claiming it's your gold. Where is your mine? Where is the mine where you mine them? Claiming it's your gold. That's what they do. Now this man is suddenly a threat to democracy. That is what they do now. They'll come in. They want to help the country of Burkina Faso. You know, they want to help the country. So it's a threat to democracy. Oh, we let it cool. It's military power. We don't need that. It's forcing the citizens. This man has done a lot more than any president that has been elected. He's making the move. That is what is real. That is what that country needs, and this is what the leader is doing. And they want it that way. Let them be. Let that country be. Let the citizen have the right to choose their own country, and let the leader have the liberty to say, I don't want this, I want this. How can you call a country sovereign when you keep interfering? That is my point. You keep interfering in the country's business for access and influence, claiming, oh, Russia will take over the country. What are you even talking about? What are you even saying? It's appalling. Really, it is. It's appalling. And I want you guys to take a listen to what this woman, I don't know her name, but she said something that I resonate with, and I think that is what is happening to African countries, especially the leaders. Take a listen to this. Let's
We are not given the free will to make decisions on our own mineral resources. There's always Big Brother who decides. And when you fight and say, no, we are not going to do this, they use the system to stop you. It's either they set you up with the opposition and they'll be supporting the opposition against you from the back, or they cause unnecessary chaos in your country so that you are not able to even govern your own people. They will do things to make you not to be functionable. And of course, any country that don't have peace cannot develop.
Yeah, that's what happens. They claim to want to help Africa. We want to help you guys. We want to help you guys. Yet you keep exploiting, taking away. With that, we'll conclude today's episode. I have a lot to say. It's just my internet is just acting up. Do not forget to subscribe, like, share, and share your thoughts, because I really want to hear them. Thank you.